welcome back to Rocky Mountain Gardens. Now today I'm going to actually be creating my third fall challenge. And you may, if you've seen my other videos, you may know that Arlene at Country Craft Corner and Kim at Sweet Daisy Creations are hosting 3 fall challenges. This is number 3, and I am going to be creating today it's called, I have to look at it, it's called the Fall Lantern Centerpiece. And for this project, you must include a tray, a lantern, and some type of bow topper. So I am going to move my camera around a little bit so you can see. I've got all of my materials that I need to create this design here on my kitchen island. And so I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit so you can see how I put this project together. And so just hold on one little second and I'll be back for my demonstration. All right, so let's give this a go. I know you can't see my head on this video, a little odd, but that's okay. I wanted you to be able to see what I'm doing here on my island. So today I have already made a funky bow, and this design I actually learned from Arlene. She was the first one whom I saw making this type of bow. And there's another woman on YouTube, Southern Charm Reads, I believe is the name of her YouTube channel. And it was interesting, she actually, one of the videos I watched by her, she used or created a funky bow to use up her leftover pieces of ribbon that you often have at the end of a spool when you're working with bow making. So she sort of devised this bow as a way to make to use up her scraps, which is of course brilliant. But she kind of devised her own way, and then Arlene took it up, I think, a notch higher and made her funky bows even more interesting. So this is my funky bow that I've made with 3 types of ribbon that you can see here. I have a plaid, a floral, and a solid orange color. And so that's my funky bow that I'm going to be using for my bow topper. The other elements that I have include this gray tray, and I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It's made of wood and kind of distressed with a gray sort of color, and of course I bought it 50% off. And then I have a lantern, and here's my lantern I wanted to show you. I have my candle, and this is a flameless candle inside. And I have it standing on a low, sort of off-white candle stand. I wanted it to be up higher inside the lantern. And then I put an orange pipberry little wreath, candle wreath around it inside. So that's how I handled the inside of my lantern. So we'll close that up, and I'm just going to move it aside a little bit here because I'm going to be working on my bow topper first for this project. And so what I'm going to do is create a swag. So here's my bow topper, and I'll set it aside, and then I have some yellow sunflowers. And I have this little bush that includes some almost looks like feathery leaves, and I don't know, this is sort of like a grass. And then so I'm going to use a couple of these on my swag also, and some of these orange leaves. So I have all the colors of fall in my swag. You can see that the zip ties will not show because I'll be placing the funky bow here in the center, which will cover up all of the work that is hiding under it. So now to attach it to my funky bow, I'll turn my bow over, and I have two pipe cleaners here sticking out, which are holding my funky bow together. And I'm going to place this bundle in here and get it connected and tied on very tightly to my bow. And I'll pull it as tight as I can get it and twist the pipe cleaner here. And you can see now it's connected in the back of the funky bow with the swag showing on either side. Now, to connect this to my lantern, I will add a length of ribbon. I have some orange ribbon, and I've put it together here, as you can see, to find the center, and I'm going to put this center here in my pipe cleaner and connect it to my bow and my swag. And I'll just twist it really nicely, and now it's attached. And now I can use these tails, to attach my bow and swag to my lantern. And if you watch one of Arlen's videos, you'll see this is her process that I am using. So that's the process for doing the bow topper. And the next thing we're going to do is take the tray and bring this over, and we're going to set our lantern into the tray. So hi, I wanted to show you that I went down to my basement storage area and I got some of these little stems of greenery that I used on another wreath some years ago, and now I am planning to use them as a base on my tray here, because I think it'll help fill it up and also give it a little different edge of color besides simply fall colors. So this is what you'll see me working with also next. just about completed my lantern centerpiece, and I just wanted to share with you finally my last piece I'm going to add to it is one of these little tags. These came in a bundle at Hobby Lobby for $3.99, and of course I got them 40% off, and I want to attach one of them to my bow on this project. So what I'm going to do first of all is take my scissor, open up this little package, and I really want to use, the little tag that says fall on this project. And it has a little tie string here, and I just want to attach it here so it sort of hangs down a bit from my bow topper. So actually I'm going to try to do this in a little bit of a, might say, a cheating way. I'm going to put it on this tail here and scoot it on in to the bow and have it hanging there off this tail, and I'll kind of form the tail so that it does not obscure you being able to read the tag which says fall. So I just think that's really cute little addition to the bow topper. And so I'll be back in just a minute, and I will show you where I'm going to place this lantern centerpiece in my home for the fall holidays and give you a little close-up look at all of its parts. Be back in just a minute, okay? Bye-bye. I placed my fall lantern centerpiece on my raised hearth in my kitchen area, and so I just wanted to give you a good look at its design. I went downstairs, like I said, and got this greenery from actually another wreath I had made a few years ago, and I used that greenery as the base for the design. And then I added some of those other pieces I mentioned, some pumpkins, yellow and orange fall leaves, yellow and orange sunflowers, and these blueberries, little sprigs of them throughout to give that blue and orange contrast. And if you come around to the back, you can see that the same elements were used in the back. I went all the way around and did my design and my decor. My bow topper here has the yellow sunflowers and the funky bow made with 3 different ribbons. And then I have my little fall tag hanging there. Here you can see a closer view of the lantern itself with the pipberry wreath inside. And on this side of my tray, I have more pumpkins, berries, the orange and yellow flowers, and just a couple of sprigs of white berries to add some brightness to the design. So here we have a traditional fall colored project that I've done for my kitchen and hearth area. So that's my project. I hope you enjoyed it and that you enjoy all of the other fall challenges that you might watch on YouTube. This is a very fun project to participate in, and I really thank Kim and Arlen for hosting it and encouraging all of us to be really active in designing for the holidays. Thanks so much, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Bye-bye.